David Redden here with you. Away we go. Ball number 1. In comes Pawson. Up at sticker's length, defended by Simmons. Interesting.
These early overs, you want to take advantage if it's going to go to slip.
Cutting. Did he get that past the third man? Yes, he does. Authentic cut shot there from Simmons. Whacked it over backward point. Third man.
Before even to this longer boundary.
Cutting again, straight to cover, no run. Just Kiwi Mike and Matt, Chris Green is over near us in mid and in again. Worked off his hip. That's 4. With this field and with this, you can see the benefit of that short boundary. That was merely a flick.
Nice shots you think are going to beat the field.
Sticker's length from Pawson, much better, getting the line right. That's another dot. Short again. Worked down. Good start from Simmons. 9 from him in the first over. He maintains the strike. After over number 1, it's... Here we go. In comes Randall. Driving. That is absolutely superb at backward point. Mid-air, parallel to the ground. That is a wonderful catch. First wicket gone. Randall strikes first rock. Simmons gone for 9. Goodness me, Matt. That was superb.
It's certainly...
Driving, straight back to Lowry, no run.
Yeah, that if you can beat those fielders.
Toby Gray in at first slip. In fact, he's almost at second slip. Driving straight back down the ground, off the mark. Most mid-on and mid-off fieldsmen are back on the ring trying to stop 4, so an easy single. Easy runs there. Hooking, first ball 4. Or pulling more than anything. Just to earn in line there.
Way expertly by Carruthers, and yeah, I think he's the first of many boundaries down there.
Goes again, Hoying, didn't get all of it. Over to mid-wicket, another boundary. Carruthers is 8.
Fielders are, but those last 2 ones have just said, hit me into that short leg side.
Carruthers cutting, goes straight away,
Ooh.
Pushes. Lowry throw, didn't hit the stumps. Side fence. No one on the offside fence. And that's where Carruthers goes. That might even be 6. He's hit the fence on the full. And interestingly, with that field, Matt, he cannot bowl.
Targeting the pads, I'm not sure.
And he comes again to Carruthers. Driving. Brilliantly fielded. And they take 1 on the misfield. So Carruthers, who's very, very powerful anyway, but he's very interestingly, third man is very square. Driving. Carruthers was interested. No run. In comes Pawson to Sharma. Pulling. Didn't get all of it to the deep backward square for a single. And I would reckon that...
Moving over and a bit left with the field up.
Carruthers gets 1. That'll be 4. Full and with width. And he deposits it to the cover boundary. Carruthers flying. He's 20. Carruthers going again. Just over cover. This mightn't go for 4. Miller can't keep it in with that short boundary. As we discussed, they've got 1 wicket though, Northern District, so a brilliant catch from Lowry. Sharma Hoying gets it. The mid-on will come around and keep it in front of him, importantly. Just the single. Chris Green
can just get pulled away. That fielder there next to the umpire, he's going to be in play if he doesn't keep it down.
Carruthers having a big swing, missing. And
definitely going to have to try and avoid those 4 shots.
That's wide and called. Slipped over Randall at the point of delivery.
You can't be giving freebies away when Carruthers is in this type of form.
Hoying again gets most of it, goes to the square leg fence, another boundary.
Wicket sweeping, but has had just a bit of an under edge. He found that gap.
Oh, that is a spectacular. If I could take you through that for our radio listeners, Carruthers has gone outside off stump trying to ramp
from the left-hander.
Gets one a bit shorter and dabs it to backward point. So the power play's done that. First four overs, so Sharma back on strike. Oh, having a big swing, and it's still the same sort of go. Officially now, after the power play, 1 for 4. Roger in again for his first delivery today. Worked behind, and he followed him, and Carruthers clever enough to get a leg lance down with short fine leg in. In comes Roger again. That'll be a wide. Asking for caught behind. Mitch Clayton didn't want to know about it.
Didn't think there was a nick there.
That's bat to pad. Squeezes out to Pawson at short backward square. Carruthers had to get on his motor. In fact, they didn't get a bat off. That's a leg by.
Mike, I think this is probably going to be more suited to Roger.
Drops it easy, these feet, an easy single getting Carruthers back on strike. Over from the bob stand in comes Roger to Carruthers. That's off the thigh pad, I reckon. Yes, the umpire's got the soft signal out. This will be a leg by.
Yeah, for our radio listeners, yeah, it went right towards the Austin through for that single. Otherwise, if it was off the bat, probably would have gone straight to the fielder.
Sharma wanted that one, but Lowry at backwards point said no. 3 men on the leg side fence for Roger. Oh, gone. Forget it, that's on the hill. Look out, little fella. The little child up there running near that ball. Sharma's first boundary.
So here he goes now, Green. Beautiful cut there through the point area to the man on the fence, and they'll pick up one. So here goes Green to Sharma. Good length delivery, just pokes it into the offside for a cheeky single though. 1 for 62. Here goes Carruthers, the danger man on strike. This will be a good battle. Green doesn't like getting whacked around as he flights it up pretty quickly. Beautiful little sweep shot. That'll roll away for 4 to the hillside of North Sydney Oval. 16. Here goes Green again. Bowls this one pretty full, but beautifully cut away through that point area again. They thought about a second, but there was no chance. So Sharma back on strike. And this beautifully clipped off his pads to the man on the fence here for another single. Looking very comfortable, these two batters. Carruthers 43 off 17. And he's just left this outside the off stump. That was a peculiar piece of cricket. Right armour. Here he goes now to Sharma. Oh, right up in the block hole. Couldn't do much with that. Good delivery. It's finals day here on October the 20th. Full toss. Whacked off his pads, but there's a man on the fence here on that short boundary on the hill. He'll get one.
Imagine that one of the, perhaps a reason for that is that
quite a good rhythm here with his action. Oh, and this is a cracking shot, but there's a man there to save it through the covers. Carruthers really winds it up. This will take on St. George at 6:30 Sydney time. And this is a short one and it's wide. Extra run on the scoreboard. At 3 off 19. He's gone for it. He's edged it, and a little bit of luck, he will get 4. He's going to try and get a lot of the runs here for Fairfield-Liverpool. Full toss, smashed onto the hill. It's all the way for half a dozen, and that's a great 50 by Nick Carruthers, lighting up North Sydney Oval. Look at him point at the fans on the hill. He's pumped. Here goes Mike again. Oh, that's a better delivery. Up in the block hole for a dot ball. 7 overs got as well. You can just walk through the gate. As he bowls now Green. Bit of a short one. Tickled round the corner, and they will pick up a single on that 45-degree angle. Takes his time, makes sure he's quite particular about getting his field right, and he bowls now to Carruthers. Good drive down the ground to the man at long on. right in front of the bob stand, and another single there. Sharma on strike, the right-handed batter. Up in the block, squeezes his chance of a run out. Not out, says the umpire. Northern Districts are very confident. 54 of 23. Here goes Green. Oh, and he's played one of those unorthodox T20 shots, and it's just gone back to the bowler. Here goes Green. This time it's a full toss. Drives it down to long off for a single. Pretty much the first tight over of the day. Good length delivery, clipped off the pads to the man on the fence. Will they go for a second here? No, they're just going to settle for one. So 5 off the over. Bowling to Sharma. Oh, he's gone for this one. This is a huge 6. And that is out of the ground. That is out of the ground. Not quick enough if you get that length wrong. This can happen with the medium paces. This is full, but he smashes it again, and it's all the way onto the hill for half a dozen of the best here at North Sydney. So here goes Roger again. Oh, look at this. He smashes it over the covers. Didn't quite time it, though. He will pick up a couple to the man on the fence. 1 for 99.
Roger wants the batsman to hit in front of square here.
Full toss, whacked off the pads. There's a man out there in cow corner. 1 run. Good work by... Oh, what's... Chance. Gone. Slower ball, full toss. Tried to flick it off his pads, and it's gone straight up in the air, and the keeper's caught it. And that's a big wicket. Here goes Roger again. This is an orthodox drive, but the man in the circle cuts that one off. Oh, and a pretty flat sort of a delivery. These spinners like getting through their overs quickly. Dot ball after dot ball and try and get that. Tie them down. Beautiful cut shot here, and it beats the man on the fence for 4 to the hillside here of North Sydney. Ray again. And that's a really loose delivery. Is it going to reach the fence? Yes, it is. Didn't time it, but that ball sort of deserved to be hit for 4. Wasn't a great delivery. So here goes Ray again. Oh, and he's driven this one straight to the man on the fence. A couple of bounces. That's pretty lazy fielding, but he rockets it in on strike now, captain. Just drives this one through the covers to that man on the fence on the hillside of North Sydney Oval. Gone for it over the man, and that'll be 4 again. Couple of bounces into that picket fence on the hillside of North Sydney Oval.
In comes Mike from the McCartney stand end. Overanovsky square driving to the sweeper just for a single. Most unusual to see a cricketer in Australia not field
of heat. Not that it doesn't get hot over there for the 2 days of the summer.
Full toss, using his wrist to put that in the gap. Brilliant shot, Sharma. Really, you could see him use his wrist and
to pick that gap. It's really started seeing like watermelons.
Slower ball from Mike, beauty. You can hear Chris Green, who's fielding right in front of him.
Back after those couple of 4s, but he seems like he's worked out this pitch now.
Driving, outside edge, straight to short third, Ross Pawson. Sharma sitting.
But he's certainly taken the ascendancy now that Carruthers is back in the sheds.
That might be 4 again. And that is a superb half century to Sharma. That is quite brilliant. 52 for Sharma off 29 balls, Matt. And again, he was 11 off 12.
Thanks.
2 for 1, 2, 3. That should be wides. How many of them? 2, I reckon. Yep, 2 wides. So an extra 2 freebies there. 2 for 1, 2 5. That's what he's attempting to do with this ball. And that beautifully bowled. Oronovsky playing across the line. Lovely delivery from Mike. Gets rid of Oronovsky for 2. Fairfield-Liverpool are 3 for 125. Yep. Coming off hitting Gray for 3 fours in his last over. Driving inside out. That's gone. That might be all the way.
It is.
And his wrist works good.
Out on the boundary, but I said it just got there. But that's the advantage of that short rope.
Are they thinking of 2? He's got that to the ring. He's gone halfway down. He's in trouble.
Oh.
And he just made him go.
You'd probably even be looking at sort of 220 at the moment.
Lovely ball from Gray, very full, and Williams can only drive it to short cover. Quite brilliant in the second and third of his innings. Round the corner, that should be a double. He's got that very fine. Should be an easy double down to Randall, and is. Very easy. Williams is away. Run rate's around 11.5, which is phenomenal. On the back foot, Gray bowling to his field. That ball goes straight to Lowry at backward point.
Lowry there at point.
Change in the field. Finally comes into the ring. And in fact, the man that's just gone back is going to field this ball on Christian Green.
On the move, so we shouldn't pick them up too much here, but changing the bowling again.
Randall inside, outside edge, brilliantly stopped by Pawson. Stopped 3 there. Just a single.
For everybody to get into position.
Chris Green's not on the fence in front of us. He's 15 yards in. And driven, you wouldn't believe it, driven straight to him. Most unusual fielding position at North Sydney Oval. You're either on the fendel doing his job so far. For 3 for 137, the Lions. Aggressive drive from Williams, but it's just for the single to the cover sweeper. Chowdhury. Bounce throw to Shaw.
I think you're right, Dave. I think we're right.
Straight back down the ground. That's a superb shot. Very hard to stop a good straight shot. Sharma's batting beautifully here. He's 64 now.
Turned up the ante, and he's really putting the pressure here on these ND bowlers.
Square driven. Straight to Chowdhury at point. Just a stick with 2 men on the leg side fence. He uses his wrist to get that ball again to cover sweeper.
I can settle it. I see a lot of it, but
easy single. Chowdhury to bowl to Williams. Very wide on the crease. Get bowled to Fully. Straight down to the mid-wicket sweeper, just the single. Now with this footing shot here for Sharma is straight back down the pitch at the side screen. He's got lots of room there. Squeezes it wide to the cover sweeper for an easy single. 3 for 146 now.
Yeah, you think that's? Yeah, I wouldn't call him an extra cover.
That's close for LBW. Gee, they wanted that big time. But Shaw and Chowdhury were trapped he was trapped on the back foot because it hit him on the back leg.
Exactly, yeah.
Good bowling, Chowdhury. 3 singles and a dot in his first 4 rocks here.
Around to an extra cover type position. There's a lot of vacant territory back over the bowler's head.
Right there. Now, he's eased that down along on. Pawson comes around, as he's always, gets to put a bit of green on the ball. 3 for 148. Chowdhury's got 1 ball left in the over. He's done well so far. That's a very good over. Looks like it'll be 5 singles off the over. Very good from Chowdhury in his first. No, not third man. It is deep backward point. In comes Mike bowling to Williams. Oh, whack! That's 6. Forget it. That's on the hill. And that's the perfect start for a power surge. 6.
Mike, he needs to follow up well.
Goes again outside edge. That's 4. What a start for the power surge. And remarkably, the power surge in the previous game for
field, it will go for 4.
Pace off I'd be doing if I was Mike. Slower balls to go. Doug Bowles four more. Inside out cover drive from Williams. 6-4-4. What a start. 14 off the first 3 balls. 3. Bounce up 4. 6. He hit that like a tracer bullet. Mike going the short option.
Even so, 50-metre boundary, he's still going to try and take him on, you'd think.
Beautifully bowled by Mike. Yorker length. Shaw hits the stumps. A dot ball. 59 the Lions. Yorker length. Mike got the brain in gear those last 2, so 21 off the first over of the power surge.
Rages back into this one.
So Chris Green bowling to Brent Williams, who's 30 off 17. And it's a big drive down the ground, but there's a man on the fence underneath that fig tree getting a bit of shade. Just get the 1.
Yeah, well, they said the 2 men out. If it beats them, it's 4.
Sharma 67 off 36 on strike. He's gone for it and all the way for 6. He slices it over backward point and lands a team on 170. He's on strike again. 73 off 37. Slow one, full toss, and this is a huge shot. It's into the fig tree. What a massive 6.
To see if he can try and curtail what Sharma's dishing out.
It's a flatter one. Nicely hit off the pads. There's a few St George fans here cheering on Fairfield-Liverpool above us. They were here for the earlier game. There's probably 3 for 185. Full toss, but he sort of jammed him up on the angle. Bowling on that sort of...
So gotta love ground being open. Everything being picked up on the effects mark.
Yeah. Again, right up on that block hole, but nicely driven down the ground for 1. Good crowd here today. It's a great feeling. So, Chowdhury bowling now to Sharma. Beautiful little late cut, but the fielder did well diving there to keep it to 1.
He really had to go for it, didn't he? No one on that leg side. So no one behind point.
Chowdhury to Williams. Full toss. Smashes it down the ground. But there is a man down there on the fence. Yeah. Doing the fielding there was Toby Gray.
Yeah, Toby Gray at long on picking that one. But I said the only ones on the offside, we've got Chris Green in front of us here at long off and a deep point.
Full toss. Sliced through that point area. They'll have time for a second here. Placed it really nicely towards the Duncan Thompson stand.
Hitting it straight to that man at point. He's able to get it behind there and give him enough time to get back for 2.
And could be gone. He's caught. Chris Green, safe as a bank, right in front of our broadcasting area, takes the catch comfortably, straight down his throat. And eventually Chowdhury gets the wicket here, but they've done a lot of damage. 4 for 190 here in the...
For him, said he was put in after Anjan there, injured in the warm-up.
And just a nice little late cut, but straight to the man at backward point. It's pretty good over there by Chowdhury. He's been the best bowler. Bowling now to Brent Williams, who's 32 off 19. Flight to this is a huge shot down the ground into the sight screen for half a dozen. It was pretty much been have had really good strike rates. He's on strike again. Short, smashes it. And a good catch down low on the fence by Chowdhury in cow corner. But good little innings there by Williams. 5 for 196 in the 18th over. And this is too short. Turns it round the corner for a single. Importantly though, now there's Mansukh Singh now on strike. Drives it down the ground for 1.
Yeah, beat that man in. I think you've got to be looking at it now. They'll want to try and keep him maybe even to 210, 215.
And this is beautifully driven through the covers, but the man on the fence on the hillside of North Sydney ever goes straight to him. This has been a great display here by Fairfield-Liverpool. Sort of an in-between length there, just pushes it into the onside for 1. Bray does the fielding off his own bowling. 18 overs gone.
They said they're not going to die wondering the Rangers, so...
Chowdhury to bowl. Goes for this one, but it didn't quite time it as he hits it out to that man at deep square.
Even an over ago.
Yeah. So Holland on strike. Good length delivery there, but he's nicely plays it to the man on the fence there, and they pick up a couple. Good running. 12 of 2.2. He's coming bowling these right arm spinners. Oh, and he's looped that one up. Edgy, but they'll get one.
Gives them a little bit of momentum into their batting innings.
Yeah. And he's left it, and it's wide.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Not doing that. But
No.
He's trying to stop the batter going across, trying to hit it into the short leg side.
Oh, and he's beaten him here. Frog box. All 200 or so people that are tuned in Triple H. What a great day of cricket. Drives this one beautifully down the ground. Chris Green, very safe fielding out on the fence. Anything over 200 is going to be hard, a good target to defend. Squeeze this one to backward point for a single.
In the break.
So Chris Green to bowl the last over. And that's going to be 4. Holland just waited on it. It was a bit wide, and he sensitive as this, but everyone's copped it except Chowdhury. Full toss. 1 run to the man on the fence. Going to be a great run chase coming up here on Triple H and Frog Box. Drives this one for another one. They might even come back for a second. They're going to go for it. And they're home. Good running.
Yeah, great for 2.
5 for 2, 1 4. 3 balls left. Just the angle going around the wicket. Not giving the batters much room. They'll get 1. St George at 6:30 Sydney time. Green again to Holland. Again on that angle. On the block hole. Squeezes it away for 1. Off the competition. Mansukh Singh on strike. Oh, and he's missed it. So that's the innings done. The Fairfield-Liverpool Lions won the... Here he goes now. Hatcher steaming in the right armour. Oh, and he's fast all right. That's a beautiful delivery. Beats him outside the off stump. So here he goes now. Good battle with these 2 quality players. Oh, he's gone for this one. It's a huge shot. Onto the hill here next to the refreshment canteen. Here goes Hatcher again. Drives it down the ground. They'll get 1. Didn't really get a hold of that shot. Colours the blue, maroon, and yellow.
That's right.
Oh, and that's a beauty. But the keeper's dropped it. They're going to sneak through for a bye. It was a good ball, though. He beat him outside the off stump. So, tell you what, if they don't win that, I'm going to be devastated. But oh, and he's gone for this one all the way for 6. Rock and roll cricket here at North Sydney Oval. That is a huge... So here goes Hatcher again. Oh, and he's gone for this. It's high. Oh, he's dropped him. He's dropped him right in front of our commentary area. He saves the 4, though. That was Singh. That went really, really high. And it's Nishke to bowl. He's gone for it. This is a chance for a catch. He's dropped him. And again there, Dave. So they're offering chances, but they're not taking the catches. Nishke. This is a good shot off the pads. There is a man there on a deep square leg, though. Flirting with danger here at the Northern District. So Lockie Shaw on strike to Nishke. Oh, and he's done one of those unorthodox shots. Eventually they're going to get a single out of all of this. He tried to sort of Spencer White on strike. He's 3 off 3. Oh, and he's gone for a big swing there, but he's through to the keeper for no run.
Terrific over.
He spawns where he got over. He bowls now. And he's almost done a tennis shot here. He'll pick up a single. Obviously trying to feed the strike to Lockie Shaw. Okay. So here goes Nishke to Shaw. Drives it. And a beautiful shot there. And it's going to roll away for 4 to the bob stand. Nice work there by Lockie. Here he goes now. Oh, and this is a chance. And he's caught on the fence. Beautiful work there, running around on the hillside of North Sydney Oval. They get their man. He had to make up about 15 metres there on the boundary at sort of that backwards square leg area. And Rogie, the captain, now batting at 3. Bit short. Straight to the fielder. A little bit of a misfield. They'll pick up 1. On the frog box, here goes Danoa to Lockie Shaw. Slower ball wide. 1 run. Shaw. He's ready to launch. 1 for 27. And he slices this one over backward point, and it's a boundary towards that molly dive stand. Hits the picket fence here at the picturesque. So here goes Danoa again with these sort of right arm medium paces. Oh, and that's a good delivery, but punched into the offside for a single. Doing the fielding there, Luke Oronovsky. As he runs in now, does Danoa. Bit of a slower ball there. Bit of a misfield, but they will pick up 1. Scott Rogie. Every over. Lockie Shaw on strike now to Danoa. He's gone for it's a chance. They've got him. They've got the man, Lockie Shaw. They've deceived him there with the length and the pace. The helicopter flies overhead. And Lockie Shaw
To stop that back cut.
Here he goes now, Hatch, a lot of pace. Ooh, he's nearly nicked that. Good diving save by the keeper. They know they've got to go for it. Oh, he advances. This is a huge shot down the ground. It's over the sight screen for 6. And here goes Hatcher again, bowling about 140. Slices this one away. There's a man on the fence there at third man. They'll pick up 1. Of course, he's been around for about 7 or 8 years now in the scene. Oh, and that's a great ball. It's beat him. It's got big on him, that one. Chris Green's a tall man. You can't beat pace sometimes. Nice shot off the pads. They'll sprint through for 1. A little bit of a misfield. 2-1-7. Rogie on strike. Goes down the wicket, misses it. No run. 4 overs gone, Northern Districts, 2 for 41. Afternoon, it's a little bit earlier they're playing it this year. Here he goes now, Danoa. Beautiful shot here through the covers. That's a blazing 4. One of the shots of the day there. It rolls along the cover. Goes Danoa again. Right arm medium pacer. This one, he just puts it in that same area, but the fielder on the fence has got this one covered. So here goes Danoa again now to Rogie. Slower ball again, beats him outside the off stump, through to the keeper for no run. Runs in and bowls now, Danoa. Oh, look at this. Oh, nearly caught on the fence. It was a good save. He saved the 6.
Yep.
It was a pretty hard catch, that one. So it's Green back on strike. Drives it down the ground to Liam Hatch, who's on the fence in front of us in our broadcasting setup. A sausage sizzle from the canteen. And he's just left this. It is a wide. It'll be an extra ball. So here goes Danoa. Smashes this one through that cover area again. And they'll pick up one. So after 5 overs here, Northern District's...
But as I said, I don't think you can have 2 more experienced players out there for the Rangers so far.
Off the pad. Umpire not interested. A little bit of Leo Messi footwork.
Lions innings, they went 36 off the power surge, so you can catch up later if you get caught down a little bit.
Green showing his very efficient square at the wicket at the moment on both sides of his body. That previous delivery that Roger got a little inside edge on, he was telling his teammate hitting some boundaries, the captain. In comes Nishkai.
Oh,
Steps outside leg stump, trying to target this third man.
contact probably would have just gone straight through the keeper.
Slow ball leg spinner again. What a good over this has been. 1-1.1 from Nishkai. Steady diet of leg.
There's a ball in his arc out there.
Green straight back down the ground. That won't be 2. Again, another pace off again from Nishkai. Cleared.
Just keep him in the right areas. Don't get discouraged if the ball does go, because it will lock them down.
That'll be a wide, I'd reckon. Roger not moving his feet. He can whack them. There's a great shot. He's at 6.
Yep.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot from a powerful man. Inside out cover drive into this.
Here, there's always going to be opportunities to pick up the pace later in the innings if needed.
Hodges left arm orthodox. Cut by Green. Can't beat one of the backward point.
He is turning away from the leg side, but it is so short.
Nice one.
Hits that hard to the sweeper. Just the single. And I expect it right quick to try and take that leg side shot away from Roger. Short. Muscles it to short cover to Hatcher. Just a single. Green. Authentic off drive down to Oronovsky in the fence for a single. Good so far for Fetch. Wants to avoid a boundary to finish off. 2 for 64. That should be out. And another one to Williams. So Williams has all 3 catches. Roger holds out well inside the line. 3 for 64, Matt.
Losing any more wickets, and then try and maybe go from there.
But might have gone away with that. That is a superb over from
The Lions, they're going to really put that run rate up.
Williams to Green. Green gets a leading edge down to long off. So for Williams, 3 on the fence in front of square on the leg side and the short fine leg. Williams in now. Miller caresses it to long off for a single. And Fairfield-Liverpool can afford singles for the rest of the inning.
I'm sure Green, though, he'll still be trying to find at least one boundary and over.
Hit firmly to mid-wicket. Just the single.
Readjusting.
Hit to the cover sweep up, so that's 4 singles. So in the last 2 overs, there's been 7 singles only. Side screen. And Green pulled away, as he's entitled to do. Down the pitch, look out. Williams might have 4 catches here. He does. Remarkable. Caught and bowled. Green succumbing to the pressure. Matt Mears. And another wicket. They're in all sorts. But 4 for 6. Actually, this is Chowdhury. I'm sorry, I got the number wrong. I saw that as 3. This is actually Chowdhury, who caresses his first ball to long off.
Well, I think, Play HQ is also saying that
he's gone out there to bat, so we think this could be Ben Randall. Hodges bowling to him. Full ball just outside off stump. Beauty from Hodges.
as good as Chandra is, they know they want to keep him for deeper in the innings.
Oh, my goodness me. Beautifully bowled Hodges, just bowling. Driven. 3 dots so far from Hodges, and he's 4 for 69. Inside out. That is a gorgeous cricket shot. from Randall. That is just an exquisite inside-out cover drive. 4 runs.
We see Mac Jenkins for North. He always gets a bit of grip on this pitch. Hodges doing the same.
That one was dropped a bit shorter. Randall gets it out to the cover sweeper, thinking of 2, and there's a misfield. Relatively easy double there. Wants to bowl his best ball to finish off here, Hodges. That is a very, very good over. Just a 6 off it. Afternoon and evening, the North Sydney Cricket Club.
Late to hear. We thank them for hosting the day.
Williams. Miller just bunts a single down along on, and at the moment, it's all going in Fairfield's favour. Randall has to pretty much go yard pretty soon. He goes to slog sweep. Gets it in the gap, actually. Beautiful shot. Although he got that in the bottom third of his bat, that's a lovely boundary to Randall.
Do this in real time with us. You'll see it change at the bottom of the screen.
Is he trying to get 2? He's hit that to the ring. No, he won't get it. That's where the 2s can happen for those watching on YouTube.
Yeah, there is that sort of trend. Don't have anybody at mid-wicket.
Short, that should be 4. No, it doesn't get anything like all of it. Good fielding out there. Keeps it to 1. But Miller will be furious. He got a half tracker. Chowdhury needs to go again here, I reckon. Have a chance, have a smash at it. Oh. Trying to work that fine. Lovely from Williams with the slider. Probably a 25 runs short of where they need to be. Work to the ring, but he won't. Hatcher was off the mark quickly. So, as I depart the arena for a few...
4 of these wickets in the sittings have been caught.
Older Williams as well.
Yeah. And a bit of a slog sweep across the line. They'll pick up 1 to the man on the fence on the hillside of North Sydney Oval. Hear it so clearly. Good technology here at Triple H. And he's gone for a little sweep shot. They will scurry through for 1, but they've just got to pick up this run rate now because it's going to get away from them if they're the left arm darting spinners. Driven down the ground.
Just the one there, Brentos, son.
Luke Aronofsky, the skipper for Fairfield-Liverpool, his voice coming through our...
Yeah, it has been good bowling, hasn't it, by the 2 spinners. Just brought the tempo down.
Oh, and this is a chance for LBW. No, it's not out. And they're going to come through for 1. It is a leg by.
Yeah, so hard to get an LBW.
So Chowdhury on strike. Drives it through the covers. It's aerial. 1 bounce to the man on the fence. Just in front of that Duncan Thompson stand. So Miller, the left-hander, on strike now. Punches this down the ground. Fielder Luke Aronofsky doing the work. Pretty tight.
For the Rangers, and they keep the spin on, does Fairfield.
They again go across the line with the shot. Corey Miller, 1 run to the man on the fence in front of Chicken Burgers are pretty good. Had one of each today as he bowls up in the block hole. Good bowling there by Figures. 2.2 overs, 1 for 14. They're just keeping them in check. Full toss, driven. And caught on the fence. Another catch. And he throws his head back in disgust, does Chowdhury. Right-handed batter is Lowry. Williams with these right-arm spinners, nice and accurate. They thought about a second here, but they're not going to go for it. Hope you enjoyed. A lot of St. George fans over there on that hill. Quite cheeky fans they are, giving some grief to the Northern Districts fans. And this is caught again. They are absolutely on fire, and Williams loves it. Screaming at his outstanding stuff. And he bowls now to Mike, who can't quite flick this one off his pads. Back to the bowler for no run. 12.
It's been good, and I said no shock to see that Hodges continues.
Left arm spinner drives this one down the ground to the fielder Luke Aronofsky, the skipper. 1 run. They're just not getting heavy favourites to win in this stage of the match. He's gone for it. Good fielding inside that circle. Northern Districts haven't really been keeping the ball on the ground. Late cut. Hesitation, but home for one run.
Hodge.
Too much pace on the ball, not allowing them to attack that short lakeside boundary.
And he's nearly bowled. They're going to sneak through for a bye. It missed by not much.
Yeah, Lowry tried. He's like, well, short boundary, but just not going right for the Rangers.
Oh, he's got hold of this one. That's a great shot for 4. Flies into the O'Reilly stand here at North Sydney Oval. 8th over. These spinners just rattling through the overs. Plays this one late. He'll pick up 1. But again, that over has gone through it really quick.
We see the spin continuing. Probably going to see another 2-minute over.
He's gone down the ground. All the way for 6 into the bob stand. That brings. It was always on the camera, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's fielding right underneath the bob stand sign, but it cleared over his head for 6.
He's gone for this one again, and that's all the way. It's almost gone out of the entrance here at North Sydney Oval. A couple of 6s.
Said maybe just trying to shore up that leg side. They want him hitting that way, but it was a great shot to clear it.
He's gone for it again. It's another one. What a huge 6 into the same spot. It bounces up into the O'Reilly.
That can just start slipping away.
He's 24 off 8, Ben Mike. Gone for it again. And nearly beats that fielder on the fence. They're going to race back for a couple. And 6 for going to be a mammoth effort to try and get this from where they are. He's gone for it again to the same spot. And he's dropped. And it's 4. Dropped on the fence. He really should have taken that one as well.
Yeah, 30 off 10.
Yeah.
Lighting up the North Sydney Oval.
He loves playing it on the leg side. He's gone for it down the ground. And he's caught on the fence. So the cameo is over for Ben Mike. He slams the bat into the ground in frustration. And a very good cameo innings, but it's come to an end. Another wicket that's been caught. He comes in now, Hatcher. Oh, it's full toss, low to the ground. Edges this one. Eventually he'll pick up a couple to the man at backward square leg on the fence.
Still some challenges out there for the batters. Might still be something there for Hatcher as well.
Lowry on strike. Yorked him in the block hole. They'll squeeze it out for 1. Fairfield-Liverpool with they've bowled well here as well. Here goes Hatcher. Oh, and this one just got a little bit big on him again. He'll squeeze it out to mid-off for 1. Here goes Hatcher again. Oh! And he's gone. Caught behind. That was quick. That beat him for pace, that one. He almost tried to sort of duck it, and he's got the edge. And again, good pace. Beating the batter for pace there. And again, he's beat Pawson for pace outside the off stump. Here goes Hatcher. Oh, and this is an unorthodox but a very good shot. And that's gone for 6. He's flicked.
In comes the no. It took 2 wickets earlier on. Slow ball. Gray whacks in for 6.
He had to do it the hard way, didn't he? That long boundary.
There you go. I'll work that in there. How's that
Oh,
one?
man, that's great. All the plugs in the world, please.
Gray inside out. Can he get it through? No. Just the single. Didn't get anything like all of it. Bowls about 120, so it's a much more difficult shot to the medium pacer. Inside out should be caught. It bounces short. Again, Danoa's hit difficult to hit. Torson goes again inside out. And they give up the single rather than risking overthrows. Very famous victory in the subcontinent. Gray straight. Is that 6 or 4? It's all you got to worry about. Beautiful shot. Goodness me, that's a good shot.
Sounded like they did a bit of
Again to Gray for 147. Goes again straight. This time down the lawn. Pawson gets through the first one quickly, but he was dwelling on a misfield, didn't get it. And a single to grade
from New South Wales.
New South Wales, second 11 that side is. Goodness me. 4 runs, Gray gets a fully and whacks it straight down the ground. Well, there's more. Nathan Mixon, New South Welshman.
Yeah, Jake Doran.
Correct. In comes Hatcher. Gets the short one. Lovely authentic hook shot and whack to the backward square fence. I told you there was a bouncer coming. And square as well. Might be another 1 or 2 short ones this over. Full this one. Down to Williams at mid-on. Williams has had a fair day. Dumanoe. And a lock and load. Here comes Hatcher. Don't know what's happened there.
I think he's in the pad.
Yeah, that was a late appeal from Hatcher. In comes Hatcher. Didn't get all of that. Straight to Oronovsky at cover. No run. Still 8 for 157. Last ball of the over. Slow ball and a wide. They have to re-bowl it. Leg spinner from Hatcher, but he missed again. Bowling to Pawson. Goes the ramp and decides to change his shot. Oh. That is such a clever cricket shot. He was playing a ramp, saw it was slower, changed his shot. Hatcher's finished.
Yeah, and the 2 spinners are as well.
Gray inside out, doesn't get all of it. Long off comes up, looking for 2. Pawson's got to go. Gray, who's got long legs, gets down the pitch quickly.
Still in it.
Good bowling, Nishke. Slower ball. Taken on the first. Full. Driven by Gray down to long on. Pawson won't get it. Well, he's taken off. This could be out. Oh, they misfielded it. Yeah. Pawson got back for the second, and in fact, he's done a bend. Oh. Quite amazing. 8 for 168. Gray needs a boundary now. That might be 6. On cue, Gray puts him into the fig tree.
Enough room there next to the side screen to get it over.
Don't think he's got all that. This should be a comfortable catch to Sharma. Gray holds out a deep square leg, and again the slow ball mat works beautifully. Umpire get cleaned up on the head. Sharma doesn't want to get
as many deliveries as possible.
Randall on strike to Nishke. Full first ball, beauty. Nishke has
Gray's onto middle and off. Will disappear.
There's one of them. So I reckon they need 5 or 6 of these. That one's out the ground. That was actually outside off stump, but Pawson's just got to keep on hoying him here. Wide outside off stump. That's where he has to bowl, as described by Matt Mears. That might be a chance. That's over him. That's 6. 6 more for Pawson. Just over Sharma. 1-9 for 186. Denoa into Pawson again. Lovely bowling. That's squeezed out, but he's very cleverly got a deep backward point. Just the one. Now forced.
Got to get something away to the boundary.
He has. In comes Denoa. And it's all over. Beautifully bowled. Gee, Denoa's been impressive. He finishes with 3 for 45. And Fairfield-Liverpool, that's a bit of an upset if you speak to people around the traps. Terrific win by 29 runs. Fairfield-Liverpool.